Hello, welcome back. Today I'm doing something a little bit different. I wanted to show you a really amazing artist that I discovered, and I wanted to show you a few of her pieces that I ordered. This is not a sponsored video, but my pieces of art finally arrived and I wanted to go through them with you because I just really love this artwork and I wanted to share it with you all. And I will have all of the artist's information in the description box. So my pieces arrived in this very sturdy folder envelope, and it had a really cute sticker created by her. Her name is Elizabeth Dorian, and her style of artwork is so cozy and so timeless, and there's just so many things that I love about it. So I'm going to show you the pieces that I ordered and talk a little bit about why I liked them. And then I will show you how I have framed them and where I have put them around my house. And these are actually really good for gifts as well. If anyone likes this, so this was just a little complimentary sticker included. Very cute. Okay, so the first item that I purchased is this one. This is an 8x10 and this is printed on really high quality paper. You can actually feel the quality of this paper. And this image here I just loved because, as you know, I have a little boy and I have dark hair. So I felt like this particular photo just really spoke to me. This is of a mother kissing her child good night, and it has this beautiful owl peeking through these windows. And I really love the color scheme of this one. We have sort of the dark setting with the blues and the greens, and it's beautiful. And one of the things that I also like is that in several of her pieces, there are little hidden messages of love. So this particular one has like a framed photo. It says, "Love is all you need," and a little heart right in there. And so when I look at this photo or this drawing, her illustration, I feel warm and cozy and calm. And this artist's style is very much like that. A lot of her pieces exude that feeling, that like cozy feeling. And then I know she does a lot of seasonal artwork as well, so it's cozy, holiday, seasonal, fall and autumn. You might see some of those pieces on her website like I did. So this one is going to go in my room. If you remember my room I had in my room tour, I showed you where some of my the stuff hanging on the wall, the quotes and the picture of my son. So I think I'm going to frame this one and include it in that little cluster of framed things on my wall, that little gallery, because I just love it. And I think that this is just so pretty. It will look good against the green wall. So that one was my favorite, and I think it was called One More Kiss or something like that. You'll see it on the website. But all of these are hand-drawn original pieces, roll printed rather. And I know that this artist has done some collaborating with other companies in Europe. So I believe in France, she has illustrated a puzzle. So if you're in France, keep an eye out for her work because I know that they didn't ship that to the US. I'll link all of this below. Okay. The next piece here I absolutely love. This is going in my kitchen. And can you guess why I love it? That's right. So here we have a woman gazing out the window to a little child on a swing. And again, look at this little note, choose love, which actually is always, always one of my mottos. I write that wherever I can around our house, like on our little whiteboard. And it's a reminder for me of how I want to live in my life, even when it's hard to love some types of people. And remember that love doesn't mean excuse or, accept things that are harmful or hurtful. Sometimes love is strong, and sometimes we choose love for ourselves, right? By creating boundaries or distance or anything like that if needed, if we're experiencing harm. So I love here the detailed flooring and just the hues here. If you notice, they're all sort of in the same color scheme, and it's this really gradient, beautiful pink. It's not coming up very clear on camera. It's looking a little bit more brown, but it's actually kind of a lighter pink. And I love how it transitions into this more brick colored terracotta-like flooring with the little kitty and the mouse. And I also find this symbolic because the way that this woman is peering out this open window, and it's beautiful in front of her, and you can even see the smaller details here of the the mountains or the hills in the distance. It's just a very fresh and optimistic, and the way that I imagine this woman might be feeling is content, grateful, calm, right? That's sort of what this photo exudes for me, this illustration. It's, again, like I said, very quality. And this style is really timeless. This is a style of art that really transcends any time period and is quite fluid and flexible in how you can use it in your home. So if your home decor is maybe perhaps more modern or minimalist or something, these can always find a place in your home. Okay? This other piece, this other illustration I got, I loved because it made me think of my family in the UK and in Ireland and the houses there and the little villages that I have been to. It really kind of brought that feeling back to me, and I appreciate this little hidden kitty cat there. But I chose this one, I think it's called Blue House or something like that. I chose this one because it does bring me back to these parts of the UK and to Ireland that also make me feel very cozy and calm, and just this beautiful sense of contentedness. And I loved the blue coloring here with this doesn't pick up on camera too much, but it's pink purplish, beautiful sky. And I love the candle lights here in each window. So I'm going to put this piece, I think, in the guest room in a frame, and I'll show you all in this video where I ended up putting them. But we have two children playing with two little dogs. And the chimney has some smoke, so again, it's that cozy warm feeling. And look at the little birds up here, little lovebirds. Okay. And this piece I absolutely love. I can't remember the name of all these pieces, but you'll see them on the website. And I strongly encourage you to support small artists. And I just love this art. So this is a 5x7, and I actually I'm going to put this in the hallway on a shelf that I have there. I love this, the dark greens, and it fades from the light into the darker green. And we have the pops of color throughout and the different shapes of flowers, which I just love that variation. And somehow they all just fit. They all just really flow well together, creating this cohesive type of photo. And it does give you that, you know, it's very spring-like, right, this photo, but it's timeless across all seasons. And again, something like this can be in your home no matter what style of home or framed art you have. This is a really nice piece, and I like the, let's see, how would we describe this woman laying here? What is she thinking about? She looks quite calm with her beautiful hair spread out, her body open up to the sky and to nature, looking reflective. It reminds me of how when I was in high school, I used to lay out on our grass on a blanket, and I would just lay at the sky, look at the sky, and lay under this big sycamore tree that was planted in our yard. Sometimes I would write, journal or write poems even back then. And that was a period in my life where I was very deep in my grief of losing my father. And so I would take this time, and not even intentionally, it's just you're a teenager, you're doing whatever you want to do. But I would take this time to go lay out in the sun. And I remember my dog at the time, she'd always come with me, and she loved laying just down in the blanket with me. And I remember noticing her little nose always sniffing at a new scent. And it really was coming into a sense of presence during those times. And sometimes I would write about it, what that felt like. And sometimes I would just lay and look at the sky. And I think all of us have a version of this person in us where we can lay down and gaze up, either in wonder, in pain, looking for comfort, in amazement, in all types of feelings. I like how the grass goes around her feet and her dress. It's really kind of like a little hug from Mother Earth in a way. We see the details here up as well. I contemplated putting this in my office because I do like the feeling of it, and it feels, relevant to the work I do. However, I think I want it to be seen a little bit more, so I might put it in my hallway. But again, I'm remembering another time when I was abroad in Amsterdam, I think, where I was at Vondel Park and laid into the grass, and I really felt a big hug, so to speak, from the earth at that time. And that was a time in my life of lots of exploration of things, trying to feel the vibrancy of life, exploring, grappling with life, and also engaging with the ultimate beauty that is the earth, culture, meeting strangers, experiencing new things. Really at that time made me feel so very alive. And so here we just have this simple piece of art, but notice how just by me slowing down and taking a look, all these memories of my own life popped up. And I think that's what's so beautiful about certain art, is that it evokes that in us, doesn't it? Okay? And the last piece here is this smaller size. And here we have, it's very yellow, which I really love. We have this little envelope that says "Sent with Love." So again, this theme of love hidden throughout various pieces. And this just is sunny, warm, inviting, cozy. We have a fresh baked cinnamon roll right there, so we know it's going to smell very yummy. And again, this open door, when we see someone out there contemplating or enjoying the river flowing past, a little cup of coffee or tea in a hung apron. It's just really beautiful. And again, this cozy, calm feeling. We have the geese flying in formation, or maybe they're ducks, I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to show you now, without talking anymore, where I have placed some of these. This one I'm not framing, but these other ones you'll see. But I just want to thank you so much for joining me during this video, and I hope that you enjoy these illustrations as much as I did. And if you want to share with me which ones you purchased, I would truly love to know. I know that there are pieces she draws for holidays, so there are things that you can bring out during Christmas, for example, or Thanksgiving, or put them away with your seasonal decor and then pull them out when it's time. There are pieces like that. And then there are other pieces that are relevant all year long. And so if you do end up purchasing, please let me know. I just love to get to know each of you and your tastes and your style and the things that you like. So I'd love to know. And I think that's it. I will see all of you in my next video. Thank you so very much for being here with me today. I am so grateful for each and every one of you that comes across this little corner of the internet. And I can't wait to see you again in the next video. Stay tuned for some photos.